Welcome back to another episode of Searching for MacGuffin with your host,
George,
Gabe,
and Link.
Oh, Link.
I know.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Do it one more
I don't
time.
know
Do it
that
again. Do it
Yeah, sure.
And Link.
again.
Oh, just that part?
There it is. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
that.
okay.
It's just that part.
All right. So we're gonna edit that out, or is just gonna? leave
No,
it?
that's
No, this
it.
is in the episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see how it is. All right. Well, it is the month of July, or rather, the month of July has passed us by. It's the 1st of August when you're listening to this, or
By
beyond.
July. I mean, first of all, yeah. August.
So it's August. It's somewhere in August if you're listening to this, or if you're in the future listening to this as a back episode. It was the month of July when we decided to look back at our monthly, and it was a big month. Anything caught your attention this month?
I didn't get to watch Top Gun.
You in the whole month of July?
I don't think so.
The month with America's birthday, you didn't watch Top Gun?
Yeah, I was supposed to go that weekend, but then I had like ridiculous amount of. I think it was like final like midterms.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to. And every time I said I was going to go, I had to make a choice where there's like, am I going to be responsible and productive, or am I going to be irresponsible and go watch Top Gun? Usually, early in my life, I probably would have picked Top Gun 10 out of 10 times. But considering I had seen the movie 4 times, I think it's time for me to grow up and take care of my adult life. So, no, I didn't get to watch it this month. I've been patiently waiting for it to be on Paramount, as I'm sure a lot of the listeners have been, so I can stop talking about it. But yeah, I'm not going to stop talking about it until it is on Paramount Plus.
You know, it's interesting that you said that, because just while you were detailing that, I thought, you know, at another time in my life, I would have reprimanded you for not going to go watch Top Gun and deciding to stick with boring life. But I think we've all grown, and I'm like, you know what, it's the right thing. You can just watch it later.
See, because that's the thing. My dad was in town. And he was like, "Hey, let's like you want to go?"
Yeah,
watch
that was
the
tempting.
Top Gun, and I'm like, "Oh, I really want to go." I didn't have a lot to do, but I didn't have to like take care of some stuff. But yeah, I had to. You know, sometimes you got to be responsible and do what you got to do.
I think in another point in my life, I would have reprimanded you for not going.
I thought you were gonna say. For
Yeah, that's it. You just echoed my sentiment. Thank you for this.
I appreciate you guys. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, you definitely did the right thing, especially because, as you mentioned, when is this thing gonna drop on Paramount? Because
I mean, it's still making money in theaters. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
good
true,
for
yeah.
them. Like
Yeah.
they're doing their thing. I mean, I have a friend who hasn't seen it yet. Like they've just been, like me. They're in a graduate program. They've just been studying for their boards these past months, and they didn't really get the chance to see it. So they actually asked me, like, "Do you have Paramount Plus so I can watch it?" I'm like, "Bro, I would give it to you, but it's not up yet." So sorry.
yeah, producer Dan actually didn't get a chance to see Thor yet. It's funny what you were saying about people missing certain movies. Does it feel like if you miss it for a couple of weeks, then you're kind of just like, oh, let me wait because it's gonna be home soon?
Oh yeah, that's definitely been happening.
Yeah. So
Like Jurassic Park. I'm not.
exactly.
If I didn't go at opening weekend, like if I didn't go with any of you,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way I would have gone to watch the movie.
Yeah.
We
Plus-
watched Jurassic Park?
No, we did not.
No, if we did.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, if you guys.
What? You guys went without me?
Well, okay. Well, what happened if the conversation kept going that we did? Like, no, we went with you. Like, you don't remember going?
No,
to watch?
no.
You were there.
Yeah.
No,
It was Fallen Kingdom.
I would have remembered this.
Remember the little girl's a clone?
I love Chris Pratt, so I would have remembered this. That's why. I would have been mad if you guys went without me.
He's not even Chris Pratt, so.
Is he? He's in the movie? I don't even know. I don't even know what the movie is about. Well, eventually, we're going to have a bigger, longer discussion, I think, about Jurassic Park and World whenever that thing drops. It's at home already. Like, you can buy it for $30
What?
or rent it
$30?
or rent it for $20.
You really thought.
$30?
Yeah, but I'm holding off for Peacock. So I don't care if it, well, I think it's going to take like 2 more months
Bro,
because they're extending it.
What's the
but
point of
I'm-
that service, bro? Like,
Yeah. But I'm going to hold out. I'm not watching it until it's for free.
I'm not watching the movie. I'm not paying for that.
No. When it comes, oh yeah, I'm not paying for it. But when it drops on Peacock, we're watching it.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch it.
And then we'll do a Jurassic Park episode, and then we'll tell everybody to watch it or not watch it for free, because that's the only thing I've heard that movie deserves. So
Is like watching it for free?
yeah, like you should not pay for it, because I mean, I'm projecting. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so it's not fair for me to denigrate the film. But that's how I felt about the last one. I felt like I wasted money, and I think I did actually
The
pay
movie was not
for
good
Fallen
at all.
Kingdom. So Dominion.
We did, and we went to that expensive theater too.
Yeah, that was a nice theater. Yeah, you know what? I think I didn't. I think I had Movie Pass.
You movie passed the Merrick Park?
Yeah, I that's why I would go to
If you
Merrick
had movie
Park.
pass, then I had movie pass. I really hope I didn't pay for that.
Yeah, I
movie.
guess we didn't, but I still felt ripped off. So
Yeah, I remember movie passing this in California.
yeah, okay, so yeah, we definitely movie passed it, but
Thank God.
yeah, wow, that was a nice theater, Merrick Park. Shout out to Merrick Park.
Still there?
They just rebuilt the Regal. Now we're getting into like real Miami stuff, so only for local listeners. But
Only in Dade.
yeah, only in Dade.
Wait, is that a copyright? Sorry, don't
Yeah.
sue us.
I don't think they have a copyright.
Only
on
in
it.
Kendall.
Well, we should write that down. We'll register that one. They rebuilt the Regal on 88th Street, and they have like 40X. They have the like moving seats and the
They rebuilt
environmental
it?
stuff like in the inside. Yeah, they refurbished. I guess is more accurate.
Man.
They it was closed like all during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and even up to like maybe like 3
Do
months
they
ago.
have their own?
something like that.
Wait,
do
are
they
there-
have their own subscription service? Wait,
Yeah, Regal
Yeah, they
Unlimited.
do. Are their seats nice? Do you
Their
know?
seats are.
Is it $24 a month and you can go 3 times?
Because I went to a Regal recently, not recently, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it felt like I was like in an old hospital.
Which Regal was that?
It was one in Orlando.
In Old Hospital, like the one like in The Godfather, where it just kind of looks like regular rooms. Like
yeah, but
somebody's
it's like
house.
it's just the cushioned seats and the texture and the smell just had a like. it
well,
was just
they have premium
Did it
theaters.
smell like old people or
Yes.
dead people?
The midway point.
Mm.
Like decaying people.
Yes.
Like people that are
Now
People
they have
on their way out.
yeah, they have an RPX and they have a what did I say? 40X. They have an RPX, which is like their IMAX.
I don't want to. Is 40X better than not better? But
40X is like-
a different experience to Dolby.
It's no 40X is like it's supposed to have like the sound's not as good as Dolby, but it's supposed to be as booming as Dolby. Like the quality isn't as good, but it's loud. And then the seats move, and then sometimes it snows or sprinkles rain, like in the usually they only have this stuff. Yeah, they only had this stuff in California,
dust is
like on
coming
the
out,
West
or-
Coast. Yeah, like a fake snow,
Like
yeah.
in like Halloween when like someone's getting cut up, there's just like actual like blood.
Yeah,
fall
they
on
just
you.
blood splatter all over you. Yeah,
Okay.
they say it's a cool.
I'll try it one day.
experience. Yeah,
When I get like a $50 gift card.
yeah, something like that. I don't know how I'm gonna end up in a 40X, but I'll try it.
Wait,
at
but
some
how does
point.
do they have a subscription service like?
Okay, their subscription service is this. You actually have unlimited movies. It's not 3 per week. You could go back to back movies like same day, 5 days a week. But
Premium?
no, there's a surcharge for the premium. So
Ah.
it's like $1.50 if you want RPX or 40X or yeah. So there's a surcharge. And get this one. There's a 50-cent processing fee for online tickets. So it's free to order your tickets there at the theater.
That's dumb. Okay, never mind.
But in the app,
Never
you got to
mind.
pay 50 cents.
Were you considering it?
I mean, it's closer to my house. Yeah.
I mean, I would like if I was in a downtime, I'd try it. Like, oh, I don't need to go to AMC for 3 months. I'll try.
Yeah, closer to my house.
But nah, it's just not worth it. I thought about it because I was like, if I'm gonna spend $22 or something on like a 40X or an RPX, might as well just get the subscription for a couple of months. But nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So that was a diatribe there.
A what? A diet tribe?
I think it's a diatribe. I believe that's
Diatribe.
what the word is.
What does that mean?
Tangent.
Deviation.
No.
Gabe just moved his hand at an angle, like deviation
The
is a good
vertical
word, though.
line.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's a vertical slice. There's
Vertical
this side,
slice. That's what it's called.
their side of a vertical slice. Look
a
that up,
slice
guys.
of life. I
Yeah.
like it.
So San Diego Comic-Con just happened. I guess this is gonna take a bulk, I think, of our conversation.
Hey, next year, let's
Yeah.
go to Comic Con.
Mm,
What do you want?
San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah.
I went to New York Comic Con.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
You mentioned it before, but
Let's go to San Diego Comic Con.
I think honestly, okay, I'm speaking for me, and that's awesome. And I would love you guys to go cover it for the show. Link and Danny go to Comic-Con was a cute little bonus episode for anyone who didn't
It's
go back.
MegaCon.
Oh, MegaCon, I'm sorry. Go back and listen to it. But I think as a 38-year-old man, I think my convention days are over.
Like you wouldn't go to SuperCon? Down the street?
I think you guys could drag me to it, and I'd probably do it also just to cover it on the show. But I think the days of me enjoying those experiences are past.
Man. What's it called? Star Wars Celebration really did a number on you, huh?
Yep. And like, cause I saw they were like Star Wars Celebration in Europe. Are you excited? They sent me an email,
No,
and I was like,
I don't think I'm going to one unless it's like in my backyard.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Maybe I don't know. I said maybe I'd
I'm
go
not.
again to
I'm
Orlando.
not doing those. I'm not doing those
Orlando.
sleeping on the floor
Yeah.
type things anymore.
Yeah. But the thing is, too, the prices are going up and up, too. Like, Celebration this year is way more expensive than we paid for when it was in Orlando.
The thing is, that stuff doesn't even feel like.
It doesn't
It doesn't feel special.
This year
as
didn't
much.
feel special, especially, too, because I got everything just, like, spoon-fed to me at home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You saying Comic-Con didn't feel special?
Nah, Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, okay.
I do think I did enjoy Comic-Con though in New York.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Okay, the way you described it, though, Gabe, there was, like, a personal touch to it. Like, you actually got to, like, interact with people and stuff.
Oh yeah, like it was just like I saw a lot of the things I was going into. Obviously, I was coming off of, like, I'm still on the high of like anime, and anime has been like a big thing that's been booming. So seeing everyone like cosplay and just a bunch of different people, like with their costumes and a bunch of different booths, like art and stuff like that. I thought that was awesome. But they also had an AEW.
Yeah, they also had that at
¿Cómo
Comic-Con.
se llama? The AEW
And
Like
Mega-
a panel.
panel.
They had that at MegaCon
And
too.
tables, presenters, right?
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
No, they had that. No, I'm saying they also had that in those places.
Yeah, wrestling has a big, and we'll talk
Yeah.
a little bit about that later. Wrestling has a presence in these things. They have for many years now.
Yeah, I'm just saying that they also had it there.
Oh.
I know it sounds like he's like.
Yeah, I didn't
comparing,
get it.
right?
Like,
Yeah, we got one.
I
at
wasn't
MegaCon, too.
over there.
We had one too. Yeah.
I mean, but the one I went to, I got to say hi to some of my favorite wrestlers. One of the favorite wrestlers that I like, Adam Cole,
Baby.
and Darby Allin.
Oh, you did get to see Darby too.
Darby,
Oh,
Orange Cassidy.
he got attacked at San Diego Comic-Con this
Are you serious?
year. Yeah.
you got this.
Oh yeah, by
Brody King and the House of Black. Yeah.
No, what's his name?
Orange
Danhausen
Cassidy.
before he was
In
AEW.
Yeah, you came back and you were like, "Who is Danhausen?"
Yeah, who's this
talked to him
Danhausen
for-
guy? I was talking to him for a bit, and I think he was kind of expecting me to get something. Then I was like, okay, and I just walked away. And now he's just like a full-fledged
very
AEW
evil
star.
of you.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he's cool. But yeah, I think conventions. I think you'll probably have to catch me. It will have to take something very special for me to be out there.
I think all the
Not
stars
even like
have to
Comic
align.
Con though. San Diego Comic Con.
Well, New York Comic Con is very similar. I think
the only way, like I think San Diego I would go to San Diego is to make a trip out of that.
right. I would
I've
plan like
been-
a week in San
I've
Diego.
yeah, we
been
would
wanting
do-
to go to San
we
Diego
would do
for,
a trip,
or just
yeah.
the West
for a
Coast.
fat
Yeah.
minute. So.
Yeah. I mean, like this Comic Con was awesome. That's why, like, I don't know why you guys are so like.
No, I'm not poo-pooing it. I love the con culture. I respect anyone who's having fun, but me personally,
Because I don't think you weren't there.
yeah,
For what?
You weren't there for Star Wars Celebration, right?
I wasn't. No.
yeah. It's just a grind. I felt exhausted.
It's very tiring. I can
Yeah.
tell you that.
But I
yeah.
think it is. I think it is different.
But the Comic Con just makes sense because San Diego one because,
that's the big one. But
Yeah,
at the
it's the
same
biggest
time, it's
one,
like
yeah.
how much does that?
Listen,
I mean,
I'm a 38-year-old man, and I know what I'm willing to put up with. And some of the things that, like, in my past is standing in lines. Like, I do not want to stand in lines. It's a big problem with my relationship with Disney right now, and it's a big problem with San Diego Comic-Con. Like, it's cool, and I get it. It's exciting, too, but I did it for a lot of years. I used to go to a lot of conventions, and I think just some of the things that drew me as a consumer to the conventions is just no longer relevant for me as a person. Like, I know getting comics was a big part of it, and I'm no longer interested in that because, like, everything's digital,
Yeah.
and I'm not looking to fill in a bunch of long boxes because it was amazing, the stuff that you used to be able to get, and just, like, that part of my life, like, that chapter's closed, and I'm not – we talked about it in last week's episode, A Kid in a Candy Store, and if you didn't understand why it was called that, it was because sometimes I feel like I have enough access to the stuff. Like, if I'm there in the store, I'm just gonna get full and get a tummy ache. That's what I felt like in Star Wars Celebration. I felt overwhelmed by Star Wars by the end of it. And maybe it was because it's just Star Wars, you know what I mean? So maybe it would be different at San Diego Comic-Con, but I don't know. I just don't see myself traveling across the country to go experience a lot of the same stuff that, like, we're going to talk about now. Like, we got, there's a couple of trailers we got. There's a couple of trailers they got exclusively. I'm not in a super rush to watch that stuff. But it's like Gabe said, if the right trip comes along and we plan around it, yeah, sure, that'd be a cool stop. But it is going to be hectic. It is going to be tiring, and it is going to be expensive.
I think the thing is too is like considering like what's the probability I'm getting into these panels?
I'm not going to try hard enough to get into the panels. That's the thing.
Because
you'll make one of them.
Hopefully,
I mean,
because these things are big. These things are huge. It's just I feel like it's kind of a competition to get it. I feel like I don't know.
I heard it was easier this year though. That like post pandemic, I heard it was easier to get into stuff than pre pandemic. I heard it wasn't as big of a turnout, but it's just still tough.
All right, so what do we get? What do we get so far at Comic-Con? Well, I'm assuming the Marvel stuff has been the big stuff, right?
All right, yeah. We'll try not to delve too long into this, but it's a lot.
Yeah, Marvel went all out.
You were rattling off names, and I'm like, bro, why is there so much stuff?
Yeah,
Marvel went all out in this Comic-Con.
Kind of like makes you wonder what they're gonna do for D23. Did they already have D23 this year?
Yeah, they're gonna have D23 this year.
Right?
Yeah, there's already rumors about stuff that's going on, but we won't touch upon that.
That's insane.
Yeah, the fact that they gave us so much and apparently they're still holding back some stuff. Let's start with the trailers first of all. What we actually saw and what's actually coming soon. Let's start with She-Hulk because we had already seen a She-Hulk trailer and I think we talked about it.
I finally saw the first one.
Oh, okay.
Was there? Do you guys think there was a improvement in the special effects there?
I think there was absolutely an improvement in the
animation.
Yeah.
No, I think she still.
I think she still looks the same.
I think she still looks weird, but I think that the show, like seeing the different aspects of the show, that's kind of sold me. Like I'll watch it.
Yeah, right. I kind of cut you off, so then you cut me off. But that's what I was gonna say. Like I think overall the presentation of the show has improved, and I don't think they focused too much on the special effects. The first trailer I felt like had a lot more, like just She-Hulk. So it was apparent. I think they hit it a little bit more, but yeah, it still looks wonky. Hopefully they clean it up before release, which is like days away.
Yeah.
Right. But either way, the show looks like it has bite, which the first trailer didn't really.
Bro, she hit a thunderclap, and I'm like, man, has Hulk really been Hulk?
Well, he has a thunderclap in his movie.
In his movie, way back when I'm talking about, in like with Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, like trying to think of like Hulk
Avengers.
stuff.
He's BA, man. In Avengers, I just rewatched it, and nah, man, he's Hulk in that movie for sure. And I'd say in Ragnarok, he has some key moments.
The first Avengers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Avengers 1. Yeah. That's true, though. You're right. He was sidelined during the best chapters, Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the first Avengers 1.
I'm sure we'll get to see more stuff in the show.
Yeah. Well, he's still around, right? So, well, I don't know. Well, his arm seems to be fine in the trailers, right? So.
He's fine, bro.
Okay. So, She-Hulk, I'm excited. It's not the right word, but I'm open.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Yeah.
I think you're gonna like it because it looks like it's gonna be funny. No. Yeah, you're shrugging your shoulders, but no one can see.
I couldn't tell. It looks all right. I'll watch it.
It had like a couple of like wink nods, like looking at the screen, like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
I mean, what's her name?
Jamila.
Yeah, Jamila. I'm looking at you, but you're not answering.
Yeah, I know you're. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
you don't know her name.
Jamila. Jamil.
You're not a fan of hers?
Is she a comedian?
She's only in The Good Place. I don't know what else she's been.
Oh,
in.
she's the host of a show. Oh, that show with the Impractical Jokers, where they like look at video clips and like make fun of them. I don't know. Okay. So, anyways, looks like it could be fun. The other trailer we got though, Black Panther.
Wait. We kind of got we kind of got some Daredevil in that trailer.
I didn't notice when I watched the trailer,
and it's
but
like looks like he has a yellow costume too, right?
I don't know. That was that like picture that I saw. Was that actually from the trailer?
I don't know.
Wait, what? Daredevil's in the trailer?
Yeah, he's like the last shot.
Yeah, I saw like they show like his
lands
Billy
and then he rolls.
I did see that.
Yeah, but
it looks like he had the yellow costume.
Well, that freeze frame that somebody sent me had him in like a yellow costume, but I didn't do the detective work.
Looked,
if that was
the
really...
costume looked yellow when I saw it.
I didn't notice. So, but Daredevil definitely in play. I think I kind of.
That looks yellow to you?
No, I think it's. Is there a shot like where he goes overhead?
Yeah, when he lands and then.
Because I wasn't sure if that was real.
He just looked yellow. I don't know.
We're now just watching a YouTube video on the air. This is okay. I think we all expected Nelson to show up because of the
and
lawyer
lie.
aspect.
I see it. I think it is a yellow suit.
Try to pause it. I'm glad we're not on video. I think we expected,
Froggy?
not Foggy. I said Foggy.
You said
I
Nelson.
meant
That was,
Matt.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, Nelson and Murdoch. I felt the law firm.
There's a better shot where he's in the light, but
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it does look like it's a yellow suit. That's
yellow. It's yellow and
interesting.
red. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yellow
Yeah,
and
that's the
red.
original suit.
That's
the
yellow.
original.
That's a yellow and red suit for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
That's
confirmed
interesting, yeah.
right here on air. In case
Right, you heard
missed
it here first.
That actually
I
looks
don't
kind of
think you heard
sick.
it here.
If you
first.
missed it, you heard it here first.
Yeah, if you hadn't heard it before, you've heard it now. Here
If
first,
you don't know, now you know.
Mr. President. Yes, Daredevil will be on the show in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Leading up to a couple of other stuff that we're excited about. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But the Black Panther trailer.
Looked amazing.
This was the first footage we'd
dude.
seen.
I know a lot. Yeah. It won a lot of people over.
It won me over.
Because
man.
I remember the conversations that some of you guys were having, like, yeah, I don't want to watch. This movie's going to suck. And yeah.
Me and Gabe looking befuddled.
People
to
in
each
this
other.
podcast.
People on air right now.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're like, it's not going to be good.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't-
All right, you say our names and then you. Say,
I didn't say.
Yeah, you said you people or
and-
something like
I mean,
that.
Play it back. Play it back.
I said you people as in everyone working
Oh,
on
What
this.
do you mean you
Which
people?
just a shout out to our producer Dan, who is continuing his speaking tour across the country, and I believe he is in negotiations with our Heart Radio. So much thoughts and prayers that falls through and he stays on our show. But anyways, continue.
So,
I mean,
It
what
won
I
everyone
think
over,
what
right?
we were saying was that this movie felt like it was cursed, like with all the complications and issues that it had with Letitia and all that
Mhm,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yes,
It-
we
yeah,
talked about it.
it
It
was
was
won
tough,
so
and
many
I'm
people
like,
over,
well,
yeah.
because it's like, what are they gonna do? Like after everything that happened, what are they
Yeah,
gonna do?
that was
Yeah,
like it was almost like worry. Like I don't know what this movie's gonna be about. I don't think I thought about that in a negative way, but I thought more about like
I think everyone had like negative thoughts about it. Like,
I
oh,
don't think it was negative.
Man, I don't know.
I think it was just
To me,
I think
to
this
me,
movie-
I was like,
question mark.
I think this trailer. Yeah, I think this trailer. Like everyone that was questioning the movie showed him. Hey, Ryan Coogler was like, hey, I got you.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan Coogler.
that trailer.
Have I ever disappointed you?
I had a text.
Not me personally. No.
I had a text because I think I was with some friends when it came out, when like they were announcing all this stuff and the trailer came out, and I had a friend text me and he was like, "Have you seen the Black Panther trailer?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know it was out." And he's like, "I think it might be the Marvel movie. Like, I think it might be like one of the movies of the year."
What were we watching that
comes
we then started watching all the trailers from San Diego?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh no, we were watching Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, and then after we're like,
Oh, yeah.
they're still like it's kind of early. Let's just watch all this as San Diego Comic Con trailers.
2 of them.
And yeah, like
No, we saw Shazam too.
I thought the movie, like from the trailer, like the cinematography looks beautiful.
Yeah, man.
It really does.
The music.
The shot choice, the song that they chose, and then how it like transitions into the Kendrick song,
Yes.
yeah.
and like the placement with the lyrics and how
I was
thought it
trying to find out if
beautiful.
Kendrick's doing the whole soundtrack again. I couldn't find any information, so I know Kendrick Lamar is definitely working on that track, but I really hope he's back. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful.
yeah.
I watched the trailer a couple of times. I haven't like, I mean, what's the last trailer that I really thought was?
You know, that's a good point. What's the last trailer that you really got excited for?
I like Spider-Man, but like anything they would have put out, I would have been excited for Spider-Man, for No Way Home.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm trying to think of a trailer that I'm like, aside from like the Infinity War, Endgame trailers.
Wow. So anything since the pandemic?
You guys got excited for the Batman one?
I think so, yeah. The Batman, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
For
just
sure.
talking about
Yeah,
Marvel
yeah.
stuff.
But I think the Batman one was even pre-pandemic, right? Because I think I got excited for the trailers before
Mm.
the movie was delayed.
No, it was the first trailer during the pandemic
Yeah.
for the Batman one. That one blew my mind.
You know, I didn't even get excited for that though, because I remember like this looks really good, guys, but like the movie's not done, so don't get too excited because it could go either way. I remember that was my response to it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people
I
in
don't-
this
I don't know about-
podcast
I don't know about that.
don't remember that
I don't know about that
exactly
one.
how it
What,
was.
you don't know that was my response?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
because we saw the trailer and I remember everyone was like freaking out. And I remember it was a message that you had sent,
yeah,
and you were just like, I don't want to be excited, but I haven't been this excited about a movie in a very long time.
Okay, I'll grant you that. That's fair. Because I remember it was shortly thereafter that they told us that only like a portion of the movie had been
Yeah, it
filmed.
was only like
Yeah.
20% of the movie.
And that's where I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, okay, temper expectations, guys, because that's just like,
Because at that point I was like, this is only 20% of the movie?
yeah, because I love the Suicide Squad trailer. Remember that? Okay, so and clearly that wasn't the movie we got.
No, but I absolutely love this trailer. I think I'm very intrigued as to what they're gonna do with whoever that person is in the suit at the end. So
Man, I think that trailer, whenever anyone that was doubted the movie is no longer a doubter, but is a believer in this
and
movie.
it's just
It's just
emotional.
what people-
Obviously, like with obviously
they went with the emotional route. You get me? And
Yeah,
that's what you're
yeah.
supposed to do
with
in
the
this trailer, right?
with the stuff that transpired. And
But
stuff.
even then, they didn't even like really play into it. It's so subtle because it's not like they don't talk about T'Challa's death or
No,
anything
but
like
it's
that.
it's, you can tell like it's why everyone's sad.
well, and like obviously, like the music plays a big role into that. But I think what's the actress? Angela Bassett, is that her
Yeah.
name?
Mm-hmm.
Angela Bassett, like delivering those
Queen Mother.
lines,
That lines, yeah.
like that, like I don't know, it just hit. Like that just you
Also,
could hear the hurt. in
what
her
does
voice.
that mean? Should we expect other family members to die?
She said, yeah, everyone. So I was like, is the
I
daughter?
mean, she lost her husband and son.
Yeah, but okay. So then, what's
She's got
her
a daughter.
daughter supposed to feel?
Maybe-
I've lost everyone. I'm here too, mom.
Maybe they live in a patriarchal society,
But she's the
She's
queen.
the queen.
but she's not Black Panther.
Well, that we know of.
Namor,
Namor, we got
Oh.
that.
my boy Namor.
The images leaked ahead of time, and I remember I sent them to you guys. I tried not to be judgmental, especially with concept art that just leaks. But I was like, I don't know. It's different. It's different. I'm open minded, but I don't know if I like it. I think it looked cool in the trailer.
Yeah.
I
The
guess
thing
I'm-
about those leaked images when I actually saw, like, because you guys had seen them and I was like, what are you guys talking about? And I went back and looked at them. I was like, I thought it was Riz Ahmed that was playing Namor. I was like, that's
I
Riz
would
Ahmed.
take it.
But I saw him in the trailer. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going for like kind of a.
Is he an X-Men? Is he, a mutant in this movie?
Oh,
We don't know, right?
that's a good point.
I
You
think
see, he has a wings.
I
in
think
his,
he
in
I
his,
think
he does have
I
the
think he
wings on
might
his
be
feet.
in there. It seems like they're confused, so I think he might be a mutant.
I heard he's not from Atlantis. He's from like the
He's just Aquaman.
I know it's from Mexican heritage. I don't know if it's
Aztec.
Aztec or
Aztec.
Mayan. It's Aztec, yeah.
I
like
think it's
Aztec Atlantis.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Which I think is a cool spin. I
Yeah.
think is
Yeah.
actually going to be really interesting.
Which is good too because it's not just representation. I think for
People with wings on their heels.
yes, for winged footed people, but also I mean, it differentiates between Aquaman that kind of beat them to the punch with Atlantis. So it's not just about like the Hispanic sector finally getting someone to rally behind, especially Mexicans, and steeping it in their specific culture, but also it's just like you can't have another Aquaman.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to pivot this way. I
No,
think
yeah,
you
it
killed
makes
two birds
sense,
with
yeah.
one stone.
And even then, I saw the panel that they had for that movie, and they brought out the cast members, and I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Do you guys know how to pronounce?
Who are we
his name?
talking about?
The guy that's playing Namor.
No, I don't even know the guy who's playing.
I don't know his name. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
He's a Mexican actor. His name is Tenoch Huerta.
What's he been in?
Tenoch Huerta.
Do you know anything he's worked on?
I don't think I've seen. He's been in Narcos, Mexico.
Yeah, Narcos Mexico. That's what I heard. I heard he was in Narcos Mexico, and I heard he does really good there. I haven't seen Narcos Mexico.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think I finished Narcos.
That's Diego Luna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say it's really good. They say it was better than the last season of Narcos, which I also haven't seen. But
Yeah.
they say it's also good.
But
you said Matt?
he had a no, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He had a he was talking about he was basically like just before he actually started talking, they were asking him questions in the panel, and he's like, I just wanted to like say thank you to everyone, like thank you for like the people at Marvel, like for taking a chance on me and basically like
A humble guy.
being more inclusive and stuff like that.
Cool.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it's a humble guy. I
Yeah.
like that.
And he said all that in Spanish.
That's right.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's in November, right? So.
November, yeah. And it's
Yeah.
gonna end phase 4.
Oh, Black Panther ends phase 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard it here first. You guys probably already heard it, but I heard it
Yeah.
here first.
I heard it when Link told me.
If you didn't hear about it, you heard about it here.
All right.
You don't know?
If you don't know.
And that brings us into the next phase, which this whole saga, phase 4 and 5, and that's it? Is that this whole saga? Just 4 and 5?
Are you serious?
I think so. Or is there a 6? Is Phase 6 that's part of this saga as
I
well?
think Phase 6
I
is
guess it is Phase 5, huh?
yeah. Phase 5 is everything we're gonna talk about right
Oh,
now.
I guess that makes sense because like they just have a bunch more packed into these
Yeah.
phases. So
Yeah.
So the announcement was, and we're gonna work backwards on this. So I'm gonna start from the big thing, and then we're gonna break down, hopefully quickly,
Yeah.
everything else. But I know that the end game, no pun intended, for this is that in 2025 we're gonna get 2 Avenger movies to finish what is now known as the Multiverse Saga, and those 2 Avengers films will be titled The Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. How do you guys feel about the Multiverse Saga?
I'm not a fan of multiverse stuff.
Yeah, me
It can get a bit confusing.
Yes,
It-
complicated.
Yeah, complicated.
Mhm.
So I'm not a fan of it. It can be done right, but I've only seen Marvel do it in a very complicated way. That's
I
kind of messy.
yeah,
I mean, DC does it in a
DC
even more complicated way.
does it in a worse way. Yeah.
I feel like I get it. I mean, I may not be a fan of like a lot of the multiverse stuff that they might have done, but I think it makes sense. Like for you to have something that's bigger than what we just went through, like in the Infinity Saga. I don't know what else. Like, where would you go?
How do you escalate?
Yeah,
Right.
Like, how do you make these? How do you like raise the stakes from where we've been before?
And this is kind of like the next step with like movies like No Way Home and Multiverse of Man. Like it's the natural progression, right?
Yeah, personally, that's what I think. And I mean, yeah, maybe we haven't been the biggest fans of a lot of the things, but hopefully things will start to take shape as more of these projects come out. I was a bit on the fence. I'm still, I guess, a bit on the fence of releasing all of these things like now, because I don't think it was until the Infinity Saga was over that it was called the Infinity
Yeah,
Saga.
absolutely. Yeah.
I don't think it
Now I have
was.
a
It wasn't
bunch of-
until it wasn't until a couple of months before these movies came out. I mean, someone can fact check me on this, but it wasn't like that much before the films actually came out that we got the names of the final films like Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah. Like I remember we didn't get the Endgame name until the trailer came out.
Yeah, that was like a big reveal. So it's like, I think to me, like
And
already
you don't have a lot of time to digest it either because you're just like, oh, do I like it? Do I not like it? Oh, the movie's here, you know?
And I thought that was really cool, like waiting to announce the name of them, because everyone's like, what's the title gonna be? What's the title gonna be?
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting for it, and the trailer just drops it like that, and everyone's like, oh, okay. So I think it was an interesting choice. I guess it's to I don't know what.
I mean, people were always complaining that we don't know where Phase 4 is going. Marvel doesn't know what they're doing.
So some of us
You get me?
were complaining about that.
But it's not like necessarily this like healed my.
I know,
like,
but now they showed you like,
quelled
hey,
my
this
fears.
is the end game. If you don't know what, again, no pun intended. If you don't know what we're gonna do, here we're gonna give you this up to here. So now you know that we've
The
been
end?
scheming, but you just
Yeah. I think for me, it was just like, I don't feel a thematic union. Like, I don't feel cohesion
in Phase 4. In Phase
in
4.
the narrative, right? In Phase 4. I think giving me the titles of the final chapters doesn't really fix that. Like, okay, I get it. What we're doing is multiverse. I kind of knew that already. Now I feel like there's a bunch of expectations. And I'm trying not to gripe because I don't mind. It's fine. But now there's a bunch of expectation like Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Now I'm going to be going into every movie and TV show looking, how's this building to Kang? How is this building to the Secret Wars?
I mean,
You know?
that's kind of how I looked. I was looking at a couple of these things after Loki, because I naturally assumed, we heard it, Kang's gonna be the big bad. So I was trying to figure out like, how's this gonna play into it? And that's, I think, the part where I was just like, I don't see how it does. Another thing I think is too, I think they also have to cover what happened in the 5 years that we skipped, that we jumped.
Yeah.
So like I can understand it from that aspect where it's like we still have to fill in some of the blanks before we like jump to where we are now.
Do we know of any projects that take place during the blip? I feel like I heard murmuring. but I
She-Hulk
can't
is
remember.
during the blip, isn't it?
During the blip. That's what I
Yeah.
didn't want to say, but that's what I think. Yeah. So that might be interesting to explore.
There's a lot of like flashbacks to people, like to people's lives during the blip.
I wonder what Daredevil was doing during the blip,
he's had the yellow costume.
or he was not around.
Maybe that's his origin.
Maybe that's how Kingpin came back into power.
Oh yeah, what do you? Oh well, Are we going to Daredevil? Was that?
We're gonna go into Daredevil. So last with the multiverse saga, it was interesting what you said, Gabe.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like how the title revealed itself with Infinity, because after the Infinity Saga, they named it that, and it was like, yeah, that makes sense. Right now, I have to see how everything pieces together for this. But you were gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's like I feel like we are. You know, when you're watching a video and you hit like times 1.5 times 2.
You mean every video
You
that I
mean,
watch?
That
Speed
you're like
it up?
speeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're speeding things up, I feel like that's how we're doing. I feel like that's how Marvel's doing it now
Yeah.
with the inclusion of the TV
Wow,
shows.
that's a really good.
Like we had like
Simile?
we had the phases in when the first Marvel movies were coming out, and they kind of took their time, like you saying. They have a theme, and they were going from place to place, building up to something. I think that with the inclusion of television, as a medium,
It's in between movies.
I think and I think you have to you're throwing more in the pot, but you're kind of like hoping like it gets like a bit accelerated to get to that point, which is why like I was questioning like there's only phase 4 and 5, like how many phases we had, like what, 3 phases or 4 phases before we got to Infinity War and Endgame?
Maybe we were used to like a 12-course meal, and we just got to get used to a sancocho, like a stew, and just throw everything in the pot, like you said, and just kind of
Pick what you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
because I think we're just used to like we have to see everything for it to
and
make
I have
sense.
to love it all.
Exactly.
And it's like, maybe I don't like the Brussels sprouts. Yeah, just leave them on the plate, or maybe they taste good when you mix them.
And it all has
with
to be
everything else.
connected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe we
Maybe
have
it
to
does,
change
yeah.
how
Maybe we have to choose.
Yeah, that consumer goes. So a bunch of stuff that's gonna lead up to that. We got Loki season 2. Agatha, the Coven of Chaos. This name I think wasn't it House of Harkness before?
Yeah.
I thought that's what is it now? Agent.
Coven of Chaos.
I don't even know what a coven is. What is a coven?
Is like a group of
A
witches.
group of witches.
Oh, okay.
Like
No, I did not
what
know
is
that.
it? American Horror Story.
Yeah. Oh, why American? Oh, you know that because of American Horror Story?
American Horror Story Coven
I
was
know
the
that-
name of one of their seasons. It
Oh,
was about
okay.
witches.
That makes sense. I know it
Scooby-Doo?
because I had a cousin.
Coven?
I had a cousin who was in a coven.
You have a
so-
coven cousin?
yeah.
Cousin coven.
You had a cousin that was a witch?
Yeah, kind of. We'll talk about it later off the air, but I don't want to out her now.
Oh, okay. So what
she
you
listen to
really
this?
mean is Patreon.
Patreon. Here we go. We have Patreon content.
All right.
What was the other?
Loki season 2.
Wait, I didn't get to ask. What did you guys think about the Kang Dynasty title? It's just like whatever. Or,
I don't like the names that are so literal, like Age of Ultron.
I didn't really like it when I heard it. When I first heard it, I didn't like first impression. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter with the movie. If the movie's good, it's good. But I like
Yeah, it's true.
Infinity War and
But Infinity War is such a cool
Like,
title. Endgame, I was like, this makes sense.
Yeah, like I don't know, thematic. I don't like when I like The Phantom Menace is a good title. I don't like the movie, but I like The Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones, I don't like it. It's too literal of a title.
Kang
so-
Dynasty just sounds like the movie's just gonna be about like a flashback of Kang's life and how we got to this point.
Yeah,
it
right.
feels like it's gonna be like Eternals. And then,
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, Eternals fans, it's fine. You can enjoy what you want. Throw it in the sancocho.
the one Eternals fan I know.
Loki 2. Is there anything to talk about or just more Loki? It's
It's probably going to push
Push it more.
push Kang more, right?
Because Loki was a show that, like I said, Loki was a show that made me start thinking about Kang being the villain and
the
seeing-
multiverse.
It changed a lot, but it was. I think after it was after Loki.
What was after Loki?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
Yeah. The best of the Disney Plus
My
shows,
favorite.
in my opinion.
I
read someone online that they were like, "Oh, the best part of Black Widow was the flashback of what happened to Yelena during the blip," and then someone pointed out, "Yeah, that was in Hawkeye," and they're like, "Oh, my favorite part of Black Widow wasn't in Black Widow." But yeah, so Loki
yeah,
too.
Loki's more the same. I think.
Yeah, okay.
I enjoyed Loki so.
I loved it too.
Is Agatha gonna be is it gonna have what's her name? Scarlet Witch?
I mean, no, I think she's gonna stay dead for a little bit at least.
But she's a witch and it's a coven.
When does the movie come out?
Maybe
I mean, when does the show come out?
it's
I don't have the dates for
it's like a
everything, 'cause we'd be
coven-
here all day.
coven of two witches.
No, I'm sure she's gonna.
She's
have
one of the
other
witch and then
witches.
she's the other witch.
I think she's gonna find some other witches too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blossom Witch.
I think. Okay, if they have a vision for it, then I don't care. You can make whatever show you want. But
you
this
can have a
seems-
show
But
based
this seems
off of
excessive.
her.
This
Yeah,
seems
this
Yeah,
excessive.
like this. Why would you?
You have a show.
I get it.
you
She
have a
was
show.
great, but not everything deserves a spinoff.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe they have a really good idea. What I'm really excited about is next summer, Echo.
Wonder Man. Oh,
Oh, I am excited about Wonder Woman actually because there's potential there. But Echo, for some reason, every time we talk about the slate of Marvel stuff, we keep forgetting to talk about Echo.
Echo representation right here.
Yeah, I love this character. I thought she did a great job in the Hawkeye show, and I'm looking forward to how Daredevil plays a role in this.
I don't know much about the character from the comics, but I really like the character.
You need to read the David Mack.
David Mack.
The actress. I think she did a great job too.
Actually, and there's like very little dialogue, right? Because of her
Yeah, she
deafness.
doesn't speak. Yeah.
So you should definitely read the David Mack because you'll just like
Is it like
breeze
reading
through
that
it.
Hawkeye issue with the dog?
There's one issue I know that has no dialogue
Yeah.
too because it was around the same time, and that was like a Nuff Said was like a campaign that they were doing that month where they had a bunch of silent issues. So
Enough said about what?
so Stan Lee used to end like his responses in the letters pages with Nuff Said.
Oh, was this when he died?
No, this was just he used to do it in the letters pages like when he was alive. It was one of his catchphrases.
No,
like,
with this
so-
campaign because
No, this
and
campaign was
honoring
like
him.
years ago, like with the David Mack and with the Hawkeye issue and all that
Oh,
other
okay.
stuff. And I think they've done it a couple of times. But basically, for that month, Nuff Said a bunch of comics come out with silent issues where there's no dialogue and everything because there's been enough said.
Man, do you think the letterists get paid that month?
Yeah, that they get a free month.
They
They,
get-
they actually came up with the idea. It was, you know what we should do? We should just do
Yeah.
a month where.
Guys, I'm kind of tired of writing these
No.
letters.
They
You
pitch it as
think-
an artistic
You think we
choice.
can like take a month off?
No, they don't do that because they're better at their job than.
But do they get paid that month? I'm just
Yes,
going,
yes, because it's their idea. They get paid for the idea.
I don't know, man. The comic book industry is very
Actually, you're right. They don't get paid because they never get paid.
yeah.
so
The
it's
comic
fine.
book industry is very exploits people a lot. So that's why I don't know.
We're gonna see Daredevil during She-Hulk this year. We're gonna see him
Next-
during Echo.
That's
next
right.
year in anticipation for this confirmed. I was gonna say rumored, but no, confirmed Daredevil series. Right?
Yeah.
We have to wait all the way to 2024.
Oh boy.
They're saying spring. I don't believe them. I'll
That's-
believe it when I see it.
that's
I'm not gonna
crazy.
wait for any of these things.
That is crazy.
But yeah, so we'll see Daredevil this year and next year, but it won't be until 24. We're getting an extra bonus sized series.
18 episodes.
18 episodes impressed because
You know what? They're probably 10 minutes long, right?
Please stop. No, don't say that.
5. They're like, you know, the Attack of the Clones, the Clone Wars
No, it's like an episode.
miniseries.
Yeah.
It's like 5-minute episodes every day.
They're just shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, boy.
Daredevil.
No, guys, please stop.
No, I think we're gonna get 18 full-length episodes.
Full
of
length. That's in
Daredevil.
22 minutes.
Nah, there's got to be 40-minute episodes.
I feel like it's got to be 40 minutes episode, but then that's pretty ambitious. 18 40.
What are you doing? Yeah. I
No,
mean, I love it. Don't get me
They can
wrong.
do it.
It's
They
gonna be
can do it.
beautiful.
I know they can do it.
I'm worried about it because one of the problems about Netflix was that 13 episodes was too much.
I didn't feel that way about Daredevil.
Some
Really?
people said that about Daredevil. Yeah.
I feel like maybe the origin season could have been compressed a little bit, but I think Daredevil is the
So-
strongest one out of that entire
Oh, yeah, for sure.
slate where it's like, no,
But-
not really.
But yeah, I'm excited to see.
Season 2 and 3, I don't think there's any fat. I don't think you can trim season 2.
No,
and
no,
3.
yeah. But I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
We're
excited.
gonna
too.
get 18. Is it gonna be like 2 episodes a week? I don't.
Oh man, you think they're gonna go what, 4, 8, 12, 6, 4.5
9
months?
weeks? Yeah.
doing- Man,
9 weeks if they do 2 episodes a week.
I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
what? It's 4.5 months
Yeah.
for 18 a week.
Yeah,
mean,
for
for-
one a
for
week.
one a week,
for
for
18
Maybe
weeks,
they're
yeah.
exploring actually
4,
doing like
8,
a full
12,
blown
16,
season,
and
like
then 2.
like TV does.
Yeah, because 22 episodes. That's your traditional
20
TV.
yeah,
22,
22.
And then
23.
we'll get like an. Oh, that'd be great. This would be great.
So the future looks bright for Charlie Cox
Yeah.
as Daredevil.
I want to thank the people because I feel like the people brought this back.
Yeah.
The whole Save Daredevil campaign.
Daredevil Born Again, which is funny because they did the Born Again story in season
in
3.
season 3, yeah.
But it's really Born Again this
Yeah.
time, the show.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
So
So
meta of them.
Which is the one where he dies and comes back?
that's Born Again.
Born again.
That's season 3 of Daredevil. Yep. But
Talking about in the show or in the comics.
Comics.
yes, Born Again also.
No,
yeah.
Not show. I was talking
It's
about
just-
Hmm.
So,
So he's going to almost die like he always almost does.
Yeah.
And then be born again.
yep.
The blip. The blip is his.
Oh, maybe
birth.
he's born again after the blip.
Mm.
But anyways, Ironheart, we saw her And for those of you that don't know,
Riri.
Riri Williams, the successor to Tony Stark, the new Iron Person, Iron Heart. She's going to be in Black Panther. I think it's smart to introduce her there. It's kind of a traditional strategy. Sell her in something else so that you're already ready.
Yeah, like Neymar, right?
Yeah. But she's going to get her own series. We'll see how that turns out in a few
Is Neymar getting a movie?
months.
From what I've heard about Neymar, he might be the villain. He might be not the villain.
I
but
think he'll be the
villain,
antagonist in
antagonist,
this
yeah.
film, yeah.
But the real villain is probably Doctor Doom.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
In this movie?
Yeah.
I
Like
want-
at the end, like it's revealed that it was Doctor Doom, like trying to.
It's
If you
Instigating.
spoil this for me, I will be highly
no, I
upset.
mean because there's a
I'm
comic.
an-
There's
alright.
a comic book that's like that. That's
Black
why.
Panther spoilers right now.
Where'd you get that from? TikTok?
TikTok baby.
Yeah. That's just
No, but
speculation
no,
based on
yeah,
the
speculation.
books,
Yeah.
on the stories.
But we know that eventually there will be a Fantastic Four movie.
yes, eventually
With
there will be.
another Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, probably
Uh,
not.
Oh my god. Krasinski.
John Krasinski. Yeah, rest in peace, John Krasinski's noodle murder,
John Krasinski /
Mr. Fantastic.
Emily Blunt. Rest in peace.
She was there. She was invisible.
She was the Invisible Woman.
Yeah. Guardians 3 is coming out.
Yeah, Guardians 3.
They got a trailer. We didn't see it.
We didn't see it.
I saw some grainy footage.
You
through-
said, I was listening to one of our other episodes,
yeah.
how Link was saying that, who said it? Chris Pratt said it?
Hmm.
That this is a
Last-
masterpiece.
Yeah, he said it's a masterpiece, and
Yeah, but he made Dominion, so I don't know.
yeah, but he didn't say that about
But he
Dominion.
didn't say, but he just got
But
paid.
he appeared in
Nah,
it.
he just got paid for Dominion.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
There you go.
fair. That's fair.
My boy needed
He
money
got the
so
Universal
that he can,
money.
Yeah,
Got that peacock cash.
so that he can buy more sheep for his farm.
Peacock pennies.
He has a big farm?
Yeah, he has a sheep farm that he uses to sell wool.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I have time to dig into that.
That's true.
That's just a true statement.
Yeah,
Okay, he sells wool personally, like he has a wool company or
yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you need that
Like in
Universal
bulk or
money.
like
I don't know,
wool
man.
products or
Yeah, like wool, and then he competes. His sheep compete for the quality of the wool, and he won.
that's
won
Pretty
a
sure
real-
Chris Pratt doesn't care about being an actor. I'm pretty sure he just like wanted to make enough money
To sell wool.
to do whatever he
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's basically me and being a teacher. Is that not how it works out?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe you should get into the wool business.
How do you know I'm not?
Oh, I haven't realized.
Woo woo woo.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
try,
no, yeah,
try,
but this-
try raising sheep in Kendall, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Guardians movie looks amazing. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be amazing. The ending, that's it. We're not gonna see the Guardians after this.
Yeah, they're done.
I heard.
Do you think that's true?
I think that's. I mean, at least James Gunn is not gonna do any other.
Oh, okay.
But they're people too. Like they're all a team. You get me?
Yeah, that might kill them all though.
Yeah.
What if there's a new Guardians team? What if it's just Sylvester Stallone and the voice of Miley Cyrus and
I don't know. You
and
can.
and
You can do that as well.
everything everywhere all at once and
But I heard from people that were at the panel and watched the trailer. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
Like Quill is dealing with the PTSD of losing Gamora,
okay.
and it seems like it's gonna be very Rocket heavy. We're gonna see his origin.
Mm-hmm.
And
Little
you're gonna
baby, I might have seen that. Little baby Rocket.
I haven't
see-
seen
yeah.
that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Gamora to come back.
I want Gamora back, but I
Gamora
don't know.
will be back. I mean, she's out there. It's got to be part of the
There's
plot.
got to be one. Yeah,
But my boy Drax.
Boy Drax is with what's her name?
But he's biting it,
What
right?
do you mean? He's with her.
He's not with it or not? I just
Who, with
assumed-
Mantis?
They're friends.
Yeah.
No, they're friends, man.
Friends.
I just thought they were together.
Not
He's biting
not
the-
every guy and girl alien. That
He's biting the bullet, right?
what does that mean?
They're all dying. I
He's
think they're
gonna
all
die.
dying.
Oh, that's what that means. Yeah,
I
that
think
is
they're
what
all
that
dying.
means.
You think all of them are gonna die?
I don't think so.
You think Cool dies too?
I think if they don't die, they disband and we don't see them again.
I don't think we're gonna see them again. Right?
I think half of them die.
I think some of them will be left in play, but who knows if we'll actually get around
Yeah.
to it.
Groot lives. Rocket will die.
No, Groot dies.
Groot dies again, comes back,
And then
born again.
he's born again. He's
Well,
Daredevil.
Yeah. Well, technically, Groot died, and this is Groot's son. So Groot's son dies. Groot Jr. or Rocket Jr. Secret Invasion. Not much to talk about. I'm kind of excited for that though. I personally liked the story of that comic more than the actual comic itself. Like the concept, I like it. So I think it'll work on TV.
That's gonna be a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
And
didn't know
it
that.
has
I thought it was gonna be a movie.
what's her name? It has Sam Jackson. I think it has
Monica-
Kobe Smulders,
Oh,
and it also has Game of Thrones.
Sansa?
No,
Kit Carrington.
the Dragon
Carrington.
Queen.
Oh, Daenerys.
Yeah, it has Daenerys.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark. Yeah, in it. So
Amelia Clark's in it?
yeah,
She's in the MCU?
she will be.
Nice.
Mm.
So
Very
that's
nice.
that's looking like it's shaping up. Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania.
That's right. I'm gonna get another Paul Rudd movie.
Yeah, I sent you a picture of him reading his book because Scott Lang wrote a book in universe.
In jail?
Is he in jail? Why is he in jail?
No, I was asking if he
He's
wrote
already
it
been
in
out of jail. No,
What was the title of the book?
I don't remember. You put me on the spot, man.
I'm sorry. I just.
We talked about asking questions we don't know the answers to.
I don't know what picture he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
What? He sent it for you.
Yeah, and
I saw
actually-
the
I
the
even
picture.
Tagged the link specifically for it. But
Oh man, I'm
whatever.
sorry.
It's okay. You can just pull it up now. Oh, a concept art, or rather, a poster that they used concept art for that they showed. They gave out at Comic-Con. You saw this link?
Recently saw like a few hours ago.
What did you think of the poster?
It looked good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Yeah,
I thought it
it's a
looked
concept
cool.
art, right?
Some people
people
get
don't.
mad. Some people get mad because they use concept art as promotional material.
Who gets mad at that?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Some people just they're not
Snobs,
happy
right?
with life. Yeah.
People that are on tours trying to get iHeartRadio contracts.
That sounds vague, like very specific. That sounds
I
not
don't
vague
know.
at all. In any way.
I don't know.
But anyways,
Make money out of concept art.
yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's a comic book artist too. I liked it.
What? Then yeah, man, give money. Yeah,
It
support
showed
comic book.
Cassie in the suit, and it's just a free thing you pass out at Comic-Con. No big deal. You're. Oh yeah, that's for fantasy. So remember that.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So to
This
wrap up.
is gonna introduce King, right? This
yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what? I mean, it's gonna
I mean,
reintroduce.
him. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, also.
If they don't introduce
This
him in
will be-
Loki season 2
Yeah,
or
this-
Agatha.
Well,
I don't
this
know
will
why-
be a more traditional.
I don't know why I said
Kang.
Agatha. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know why you said Agatha. This will be a more traditional Kang.
he's not a witch.
Oh, maybe there might be a witch Kang. Maybe that's why.
The
it's
Witch
good.
Kang. Also, they already have a director for Kang Dynasty, right?
they said it's not the Russo brothers, and I
It's-
think they did. I don't know if they've officially announced, but I know I did hear it's who.
Are the
the guy that
Russo
did
brothers ever
Shang-Chi.
coming back? Or
No, I don't think so.
no, the guy,
Shang-Chi.
yeah.
Oh
Chung-
yes, yeah, no, I think they did. I think they did confirm that.
Yeah.
yeah, that guy's gonna be direct one
Yeah.
of the. But are the Russo brothers ever coming back?
I don't think.
I
so.
I don't think so, right? Like they're done with it.
That's it. It's done. What are they up to?
Making their own
the,
movies.
The movie
Like
on
what?
Netflix.
Gray Man?
The Gray Man.
Oh, my wife saw it. She said it was okay.
I liked it.
I don't have it.
It was a nice little.
Did you like it enough for them to build a Netflix universe around it? Because they're doing that. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, they're spinning off. They're doing sequels and spin-offs, and they're creating like the Gray Man verse on Netflix.
Netflix needs to find
Something to do with their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
So now, is it still that good enough or not? That's not.
I liked it. No,
You
I
liked
still enjoyed
Yeah?
it. I enjoyed
Okay.
watching it.
I mean, the actors are really good, right?
Yeah. I think Chris Evans and
and
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling are
Gosling.
funny. Anna de Armas is charming as ever.
I heard it. Well, at least her review was that it was okay, which is surprising for a Ryan Gosling movie. He's usually a Ryan Gosling movie is either excellent or so good I didn't get it.
Because
You know, like,
because it's not one of those movies. It really is like a generic action movie.
Yes, that's what she
It's a
said. She
generic
was like,
action movie.
I expected more.
It's a
from-
generic action movie with good actors.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's weird because Ryan Gosling doesn't usually pick up movies like that. You know,
Money. Plus,
Sure.
he could work with Chris Evans
he doesn't seem to be hard up. Yeah, I think that's true too. All right, really quick, Blade.
and Anna de Armas.
Ooh.
Blade. What?
Just Blade.
The movie.
Is it? It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave us a date. I
My
don't have it
boy
right now.
Kit Harington's gonna be in that. I'm assuming.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe Black,
Yeah.
wasn't he Black Sword?
Because supposedly he was that guy at the end of
Black
Eternals.
Knight. Black Knight.
You said Black Sword. I was like,
Yeah, he's.
yeah, he's the Black Knight. Yeah. Yeah.
Someone told me he was in Eternals. So
Why can't you still not seen it, turn? Oh, you mean Blade?
I still haven't seen Blade in Eternals.
Oh, me neither.
Nobody has.
I'm led to believe that is his voice.
Okay, but the one I'm really
I thought that was Cottonmouth the voice, not Blade.
okay, we've got
Born
through
again,
this.
bro.
The one I'm really excited, quote unquote, for is Thunderbolts, which you told me ends what
Phase
phase?
five?
Phase
Phase
4.
Five? No, 5. She-Hulk. What? No, I'm sorry. Black Panther ends phase 4.
Yeah, She-Hulk and Black Panther and Phase 4.
Okay.
Thunderbolts ends phase. So Thunderbolts is who? The girl from Ant-Man?
Okay, it's a movie. All right.
Yeah,
First of
yeah.
all, we thought this was gonna be a Disney Plus series, or at least I
We're
assumed.
gonna get Yelena, right?
Yeah,
Yelena.
Yelena.
We're gonna get
Ghost
Ghost.
from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
You're gonna get what's his name? Captain America wannabe?
U.S. agent.
Yeah.
Not Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, not Thunderbolt Ross.
R.I.P.
Unless they have like old footage or something.
Elaine.
Yes, we're gonna get Elaine from Friends.
Elaine
Yeah.
Bennis.
Contessa de Valentina.
She's probably gonna be the leader, right? Like
we're
the
g-
one in charge of it.
Yeah.
She's the Nick Fury.
The Nick Fury, Amanda
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller.
I was like Mandalorian. Abomination,
Abomination.
which is coming
Abomination,
back
yeah.
in She-Hulk. Yeah. And they said that there will be new characters that we have not seen yet.
Well, hopefully we get GSP's character. 'Cause I like him.
He
Like-
didn't die?
He did die, but technically he was
We don't-
shot,
we-
and we don't know.
he got
his
punched,
ultimate
not
fate.
shot.
No, he got
He
shot.
got shot.
Yeah, he got shot, bro.
She shoots him.
Yeah, she shoots him. He's dead.
Who's she?
Agent 13.
Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter, Agent 13.
Ah, bro, nothing kills GSP.
I believe it. I didn't see a funeral. I didn't.
Yeah,
see,
I didn't see
So
it.
he
I
got
didn't-
kicked out of a
I didn't-
plane and didn't die. so.
Exactly. So
He fought Captain America and didn't die.
Exactly.
I would love Batroc the Leaper, but I think Zemo. You got to get Zemo. You can't do Thunderbolts without Zemo.
How are they gonna do Zemo? Which
He's the leader, like in every run of Thunderbolts. So you got to do Zemo.
What happened to Zemo after
Yeah,
Captain
nothing. He
America?
like
Walks
goes
away.
home.
after,
Yeah,
after the Captain America movie?
He's
show?
chilling, bro.
yeah, he just goes home. Speaking. Oh yeah, that's right. Captain America 4.
NWO.
Yeah, that's right, baby. The New World Order.
Yes.
I have a lot of expectations for this. I'm expecting Hogan. I'm expecting Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
Macho Man.
Yeah, X-Pac
Ric
or
Flair.
Six
My boy
Pac.
Scott, rest in peace.
Ric Flair. Well, I guess he was in the NWO, but in the WWE version, the Giant. Yeah, I don't
Big Show.
know what they were thinking. You know, they might change the name of this movie, by the way,
Why?
because they announced at Comic-Con Captain America. Was it 3? Yeah, Captain America 3, The Serpent Society. That was a lie.
Okay, that's a trash name though.
That was a lie. He was gonna fight the Serpent Society. They're like
SS.
a cap. Oh, I didn't even think about that. But they're like a group of like cap villains, and it was just
Cat
Were
villains?
Were they cool?
yeah,
Cat villain?
Captain
Oh.
America.
Were they cool?
Dang it!
cat
I want a
villains?
Cat villain movie now.
Why would they be cat villains? They're the Serpent Society. They're clearly snake villains.
Were they?
I don't know.
Were they cool? Are they cool?
Constrictor.
Do they have
Listen,
a lisp?
here's the thing.
Is the Serpent Society cool in the comics or
Here's
not?
the thing about Captain America comics. They date back all the way to what, the 1950s?
Their camp.
Right? And there's just a bunch of camp characters, and then Ed Brubaker reintroduces all of them, and they're all cool. Because Crossbones sucks. Is he cool? He's cool. Like, the Serpent Society suck. Are they cool? They're cool. Brubaker, like, Daredevil does the same thing. Like,
Stiltman.
the Matador, Stiltman,
Wait.
the Gladiator,
Gladiator.
all these guys suck in
Owl,
the
the
70s.
Owl?
The Owl, right. The Purple Man, but they're all awesome.
They were gonna name
In the
Civil
modern-
War Serpent Society.
Yeah, it was
Did
a
they
it,
just completely changed the name of the movie. Like,
it was
they
a
completely changed the
misdirect.
movie?
They later just announced
Oh.
that it was Civil War, and they're like, we were lying. it was we were holding back the Civil
Oh,
War.
okay, so maybe they
announcement.
maybe this is a placeholder for us not to,
Yeah, so
to surprise us.
I'm suspicious, but
Oh,
as of
that's-
now,
New
That's what
World
the-
Order.
yeah,
I could see it being New World Order.
I could see it being New World Order too. So that's the end of the the end of the Marvel news. I think we went maybe an hour.
But we probably did that
Dang,
episode
freaking
on
Marvel,
them.
bro. There's
Yeah.
another Marvel movie method part 5, right? That's what Gabriel said earlier.
For real.
Yeah,
Because you were listing things off, and I'm like, bro,
We were
how
off the
many
air when we-
projects,
Dude,
bro.
Marvel just went. They heard people complaining. What?
yeah. They hear people
Complaining.
complain. There's too much Marvel stuff.
No, they heard
they're
people
like,
complaining. We don't know what's going on with Marvel.
So they're like, well, this is what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Plan
Let's
accordingly.
Let's suffocate them in Marvel content.
Yeah,
They're like, make
We're
sure
gonna-
your tests are on.
we're gonna get so much Marvel content. It's gonna come out of your nose and ears.
Okay.
That's what Kevin Feige said.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin Feige. DC didn't make as big of a splash.
They had a splash.
No, that's why they didn't make. We saw the Shazam trailer.
They had a Shazam.
Yeah, you guys saw that?
I like the first one.
I liked it too, and I'm down for the Shazam kids. I'm worried about these kids growing up though as the years go by, because like, How are we gonna get to Shazam 3 without these kids being as old as the people that
Dude,
they're playing the adult version?
Billy Batson? I was like, that's not the same actor, is it?
Yes, it is.
And I saw the trailer. I'm like, there's no way. And my friend's like, that is him. And I'm like, how many years have passed? Like 3?
No more.
Nah,
I
think
saw
it's
this
been-
movie in California.
2018?
Right, guys,
19?
the pandemic alone was 2. So
4 years?
No,
you've been working here for how long?
Shazam came out in
4,
2019.
yeah, so for like 5
It
years.
came out in
ago?
2019.
No, that's not possible.
I watched this in California
Yeah.
Shazam!
because I remember watching it by myself.
No, you know what?
Oh,
It
was
might
I
have.
here?
No, you were here. Yeah. No,
2019.
2019
How does
is
it
correct.
feel to be wrong?
Yeah,
yeah,
it feels
yeah.
terrible.
Because
What is-
because now I just remember a conversation I had with another student who did not expect the movie.
Who did
to
I
be
watch this movie
What
with?
it is. Okay, so it's only
Me?
been 3 years,
know.
man. 3
No, you weren't even here.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right because it happened right before the pandemic. Because when it got to HBO Max after launch, it was like, oh, look,
I
Shazam's
remember
on.
there was
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
movies in 2019 that I thought were great.
Yeah. So that was like the big thing, and I think I'm down. They kind of I had this one gripe or expectation that everyone keeps telling me not to have. They set up Mr. Mind.
Wait, what year? What year?
What year in 2019?
No, what
year in
Sorry,
2019?
what month? What month?
Tell me
2019.
what year in 2019?
What month? 2019. Because I was still in
the
Cal-
19th year of 2019. Shazam, I think it was March. Yeah, March.
Yeah, I was still in California.
March.
Oh, okay.
28.
Yeah, but you said I was still in California, so it had to be 5 years ago.
No, I said 4.
Yeah, but you still wrong.
Yeah,
about the
you're
year.
still Okay, so you did see it in California.
Yeah, I said
Wallow in your wrongness.
All right,
It's okay.
everyone listening. Link was right that he watched it in California, but completely
no, because I
wrong
still
that it
remember.
wasn't 4
Because I
years
don't
ago.
remember watching it here. That's why I was like, this makes no sense.
Okay.
Am I going crazy,
They seated the villain, Mr. Mind, the little caterpillar.
Mr. Mime?
No, Mr. Mind.
Oh, the little caterpillar. Yeah.
As
There's
a
caterpillar in the
villain.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the little caterpillar's there and then he's locked away. He's locked away in the temple, and then after the credits,
Oh yeah,
it's shattered and he's gone. So,
All I remember is the dad from
I really want.
Smallville was in that movie. Lionel Luthor.
I never watched.
Who was he?
He was He was Mark.
Oh, the
Strong's dad.
scientist.
Mark Strong.
I just remember that movie being scarier than I expected it to be.
Mark Strong's the villain, right?
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Strong's
Yeah,
the one.
his dad.
Mark Strong should have played Black Adam.
Wow, Mark Strong was Sinestro, and that was a good casting.
I am Sinestro. Bam.
Anyways, Mr. Mind, I want him to be the
No
villain
one will
of this
ever get
movie. Yeah, I want him to be the villain, but I don't think he will be. I don't know who the villain. Who is supposed to be the villain of this movie?
Shazam.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it's not Black Adam.
Isn't it fear? Isn't it FOMO?
Like the fear of missing out.
Yeah, according
Yeah.
to the trailer, yeah, everyone's growing up
Yeah.
and he's all by himself. Doesn't?
He has FOMO.
Okay, so we don't know who the villain is. Which,
No,
ironically,
FOMO's pretty real, man.
you guys have seen the Black Adam trailers.
Fortunately,
Yeah.
I'm not super excited about that, but
bro, I literally said, what movie we were watching? We were watching Thor.
You watch?
yeah,
And then the trailer came out, and I told you guys after, I was like, bro,
You whispered.
why
in
does
my
it
ear.
look like we're still making movies like we're in 2007?
yeah.
Like it looked like Michael Bay was making
The
it.
person next to me is like, "Oh, that looks really good," and I said, "Be quiet. You like Eternals."
Oh, it wasn't your wife that said that?
No, it was not my wife. She does not like Eternals. That would have been a bigger problem.
Oh, Lucy Liu's in it. Helen Mirren, I think, is the villain.
Oh, Helen Mirren is the villain. Oh, okay. That I was caught off guard, especially with the Fast and the Furious references.
Oh, yes, that's right.
in the trailer, and then she's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was weird.
yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know if I like it either, but we're there. We'll watch Black Adam. We'll watch Shazam. That's pretty much all to talk about from the DC thing. There was a rumor going around heading into Comic-Con. Did you hear about this?
There's so many rumors
Is
heading
the
into
thing- was that
Comic-Con.
I mean,
was-
about DC.
Oh.
Was that the? That's another thing about Shazam, bro. That ending pissed me off
Why?
because they didn't show his face.
Oh, well, you
Whose
know the
face?
story about that.
Whose face?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, yeah.
There was
I thought-
rumors. Yeah, there was rumors that he was coming back. He would be at Comic-Con, and they were going to announce his next project. He hasn't been able to appear
Because, of filming,
because,
right?
yeah, he has, I believe, just one more film on his contract, and Warner Brothers wants to burn it with a cameo. Hence Shazam.
What? They
Yeah.
want to burn his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence,
This was before,
there
right?
was another movie. They wanted him in Black Adam as
Mhm.
a cameo. They wanted him in. I think they were very particular that his reshoots did not count. I don't know if he did do reshoots. I think he did do reshoots, but that it did not count towards his contract. For the Snyder cut. He's got one film left, and he will not come to just do a scene. He wants a Superman movie, and he wants to get paid for it. And Warner Brothers, for some reason, does not want these things.
So dumb, bro. He's such a great Superman.
So the rumor was he was coming back. It didn't happen. Everyone was disappointed.
I hope it's not a cameo.
And The Rock mentioned, they asked him about Black Adam fighting Superman. And he said, oh, like, who would win? And he's like, oh, it depends who's playing Superman. And the crowd booed The Rock, which only happens when he raises Roman Reigns' hand at the Royal Rumble, usually.
The Rock does not get. Yeah, I don't think he takes.
Why they boo him?
I don't think he takes.
Because The Rock alluded to someone else playing Superman. And, like, San Diego was not about that. So,
Nah, bro. He's so good.
yeah.
You can get rid of.
And we haven't really seen his full potential.
You can get rid of Ben Affleck, bro. Just give me more.
Oh,
Henry
well, you're
Cavill.
getting more Ben Affleck.
I know, yeah.
Why?
He's coming back for what?
It is what it is.
What's Ben Affleck coming back for?
Black Adam? I'm just kidding. Aquaman too.
Oh.
The
I thought they had filmed that movie
The
already.
Fallen Lost Kingdom.
That's not what it's called.
The Lost Kingdom is what it's called.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
Called the Kong Dynasty.
Is that sounds like a Jurassic Park movie?
Is it really called Lost Kingdom?
Yes.
Or it sounds like a TNT series. Isn't there? There's not.
Animal Kingdom.
What about? Isn't there a Lost something else? Lost Continent?
Lost Planet.
Just Lost. That show
Lost.
Lost on Fox. Yeah. Aquaman 2, didn't they film this movie already?
I don't know, man.
That's,
I don't know. DC is in shambles.
okay, yeah. I mean, they got to worry about how they're gonna edit Amber Heard and
She's probably still gonna be in it.
yeah. I heard that she's gonna be in
And
it.
Ezra Miller.
And Ezra Miller's also gonna be in it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. They got a whole Flash movie to sell. People keep telling them, just put on HBO Max and move on. And they're like, well, we spent all this money.
And it's supposed to change everything.
Yeah. And then I heard they decided not to reshoot an ending that writes out Ezra Miller. And they're hoping this all just blows over.
Oof.
This is not gonna blow over.
Man, hopefully he doesn't. Ezra Miller doesn't do anything worse.
Are you predicting something? That sounds like you have inside
No,
information.
hopefully he does.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they don't do
Yeah.
something.
All right, let's move on from comic books. I know we love comic books here, and we love comic book movies and
I don't
TV
know. I'm
shows
kind
and
of tired.
cartoons.
I'm kind of tired of all this. Yeah,
fatigued.
bro.
Yeah, check out last week's episode. But they also dropped some fantasy stuff.
Fantasy football?
What? Yes, they dropped some fantasy. What's your pick for fantasy football this season?
Number one pick. You know what? I can't say
Chris Kirkpatrick.
because apparently some of the people who are in my league are listen to this,
Okay,
Is it gonna be a Miami Dolphin?
and I cannot confirm or deny that.
Okay.
he's shaking his head.
Oh, come on.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
used
no,
to
no, 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 no.
narrating the.
Come on. It's a yes or
You
no.
were shaking, so
Yeah.
that means you're saying
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, I didn't say yes
Yeah.
or no. That's right.
Yeah.
It's true.
No, if you
But-
said nodding, which you were, then that,
Yeah. But I mean, that's not really a spoiler. I feel like Link drafts Dolphins like every.
No, I
season.
don't because I'm smarter than that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I always go
This
to the
year,
finals.
baby.
But yeah, man, I can't tell people who I'm going to draft.
No, I think we were talking about fantasy, like the genre of fiction.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
What are some
Right?
stuff you guys are excited
Yes.
Blonde?
about? I'm sorry.
Isn't that a fantasy
That's
y'all
his
guys
fantasy.
have? Isn't that all? Ana de Armas? Isn't that
Ana
everyone's
de Armas,
fantasy?
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about,
I
you
did
know,
see
like
that trailer.
like orcs and elves.
Yeah, the trailer's out?
The trailer dropped today, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. She actually looks pretty good.
Of course, it's Ana de Armas.
No, but I didn't know how she was going to look like Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah, I know.
but like,
Does she
I was
sound
like,
like
oh,
her,
wow.
though?
She's Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It was an interesting choice. I was like, this is an
This is
interesting
the
pick
choice.
to play Marilyn Monroe. I think it's different, but yeah, I think you could still hear
Her accent.
How did we get to this?
her cute.
We're talking about fantasy.
No, that's not what we're. Okay.
That was a good one.
I think we mean like dragons and like elves
Oh.
and orcs and stuff like that.
Oh, Lego.
Mm.
Oh, so Legolas blonde. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I just noticed that there's a bunch of like fantasy titles up and coming
Yeah.
that are either building off stuff that's come off.
What do you think's
before.
the biggest one coming up?
Oof.
I
I would say Lord of the
I'm
Rings.
inclined
for
to
me.
say House of
don't
the
know.
Dragon because of like the impact, but I think it's Lord of the Rings.
I think it's Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Really?
I think.
I mean, because the amount of money they dropped for this movie. I mean, show.
But I think it's
But I could be wrong. I don't know.
because we've had a Game of Thrones show,
Yeah.
but we've had these Lord of the Rings films. I have no idea what to expect from a Lord of the Rings TV show.
But you have an idea what to expect from a
Another
Game of
A
Thrones.
Game of Thrones
I mean,
prequel?
I had a Game of Thrones show.
right. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
less nudity.
Well,
Apparently.
I mean, you kind of had a Lord of the Rings. Like, if you take the Lord of the Rings movies and you break them up into 45-minute episodes, you probably had like 2 seasons.
yeah,
right
like
there.
18 episodes.
I don't know what that's like.
Should we do that? We should watch it as an episodic series. No, we shouldn't do that.
Someone's done it, so you probably find it.
Really? Okay. So, anyways. Okay, so you're most excited for Ring of Power. Let's start there. Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
I don't know about excited. I
Oh.
think it's the biggest.
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Also,
I mean, I'm the most excited about all the fantasy content. That show.
Yeah.
You know,
But I'm not like. Oh.
I'm honest. I think if I had to pick most excited, I'd probably say House of Dragon.
House of Dragon. Okay.
But I think
you think
Lord of
it'll
the
be
Rings,
better?
I think it's bigger. Yeah, Blueprint. I think yeah.
You think that either of these projects is going to be able to rekindle the feeling or the cultural impact or the passion that the Lord of the Rings movies and or the original run of Game of Thrones?
I don't think so.
I can't speak to Lord of the Rings because I've never really gone through that. I don't know how. I forgot how it was for when the Hobbit movies were coming out, but
Okay, but look at it from you love Lord of the Rings and they're epic and you rewatch them. Okay, so they have like a legacy behind them. You think this show's gonna have a legacy behind it?
I have legacy money.
it has a lot to live up to. I can tell you that. I don't know.
Okay.
My inclination is to say no, but I try to be optimistic and I hope to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
You're hoping the House of Dragons does like rekindle though that flame.
I hope it's all good, man. That's what I hope for. I hope all of it's good.
because we're in for the long haul either way, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
mean,
don't know. I don't know if like the Lord of the Rings series, as important as it is, if it's bad like halfway through, I'll drop it. I learned with Halo, I'll drop it. I don't have to.
If it's
watch it.
atrocious, then yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But the women dwarves are gonna have beards, so
So then I got to. Okay, they
that's
have a good
already
creative
plus one.
direction.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're not gonna have beards.
I thought they were. I thought they read they
They're
are gonna
not?
have beards.
No, that they showed pictures of them and they don't have beards.
Oh no,
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
that's it.
never mind.
Forget it. I'm not even
I'm
gonna
done.
watch the first episode. Wow, that was such a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
that was actually one of the complaints about it. Oh, the females don't have beards.
Okay,
I
that
remember
was.
they had that.
I was
that
sold
black- the
instantly
black
and then
lady
unsold.
Playing the dwarf, she doesn't have a beard.
Oh no, this is a mistake. You think
Nah,
you think
hold
it's too
on.
late for them to CGI the beards on?
I mean, it all depends on where they're getting their. Because Tolkien has said in appendices that
Lord of the Rings boss confirms female dwarves can have beards.
they can, but they're not going to though.
Okay, so he said in the appendices what?
That when they talk about beards, all dwarf men have beards, but he doesn't say anything about the women.
Okay.
So you can
Oh.
say that you can argue that they don't
Okay.
have.
The Lord of the Rings female dwarves will have beards, according to producer.
Okay.
No,
so-
okay. I mean, they showed a picture of a dwarf and she didn't have a beard.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
they
but
can't.
not all
They
dwarves
don't
are
all
created
have-
equal.
Yeah, exactly.
She shaves.
But that's why like people saw that one and they were complaining about that.
Oh, okay. Well, people.
Okay,
They
we're back.
complain
We're back
about
up. We're back up. We're
yeah,
back
all
up.
right,
They
all
got-
right.
they
All right,
have
we're
beards.
there.
We're
Day
good.
one. What we know when that's coming out?
We're
by
good.
the way?
September, like the week after House of Dragon.
No. We're gonna be they're gonna be pitted against each other.
Not
That's what I'm
me.
talking about. Fantasy Wars.
What about Wheel of Time? You've seen this Wheel of Time?
Wheel of Time, yeah.
It's good.
Which is, I think, one of the things I was kind of
Worried?
worried about because I feel like
Not enough time.
the way
Too similar?
the way the Lord of the Rings looks, yeah, it looks very similar to another show on Amazon.
You think people are gonna confuse like, let's watch the new Lord of the
Oh
Rings
hell
and
yeah,
they
for sure,
Oh no! Why is this Wheel of Time
probably
show?
something my dad would do, right?
for
Yeah.
sure.
To watch the
Um,
wrong Batman
Bell in
movie?
the back.
I think I don't know anything about Wheel of Time. I know that they're a series of books and people like them. But I mean, I like fantasy. I like that genre. So once I started watching the show, it took a little for me to get into it, but thought it was fine. I actually watched that one week to week because I didn't really do anything.
Oh, all
during
these
that
shows are gonna be week to week, right? House of Dragons
Yeah.
and Ring of Power.
one. Yeah,
Do you know how many episodes?
8, I think.
For
I don't know.
Rings-
I don't know
for
about Rings of Power,
Rings of Power?
but I'm assuming 8. It's Amazon, so.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones will probably be 10. House of Dragon will probably be 10.
House of Dragons HBO.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for House of, I don't know. There's something about coming back to watch a Game of Thrones show on Sundays, that's gonna be very interesting to me. I missed that, so
Yeah. Netflix has their own answer to Amazon Prime and
The Gray Man
HBO's.
universe?
No, they have Dungeons and Dragons on Netflix. I think it's just a film, right?
wait, what?
They have a Dungeons and Dragons. They're rebooting the Dungeons and Dragons film series.
Wait, but this is the
There was a
Chris
series?
Pine one.
yeah, there's a series of films. Yeah, I think
No.
it's like a trilogy.
This is the Chris Pine thing.
yeah, there's a Chris Pine.
Oh, I thought that movie was coming out in theaters.
No, this
I
is
didn't
for
know
Netflix,
that.
this is for
yeah.
Netflix. Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah. So does that say is that less stakes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll watch it, but probably
I'll watch it.
It'll be
If
alright.
it's good, yeah.
I think it looks funny.
I haven't seen the trailer, so
I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm assuming it'll be very.
It'll be just like the Marlon Wayans movies from the early 2000s.
that
No?
was a classic.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad
But
we
I
all
think
agree.
I think it will have a lot of it'll be reference heavy into things I have no idea about. So we'll see what happens there.
Is Vecna in it?
I hope
Is that-
Demigorgons get mentioned.
they gotta get mentioned, right?
I just assumed
It's
that's
just
what
Stranger
Dungeons and
Things, but like
Dragons-
back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah, perfect. Speaking of Netflix, side note, this is kind of fantasy. It's also kind of comic book superhero. They have the Sandman. You guys saw the Sandman trailer?
I don't know.
I didn't see
No.
it.
I don't know what
Did we see the
Sandman
trailer?
is.
We did see the trailer.
I don't remember the
I
trailer.
don't know what that is.
You don't know what it is? It's a legendary Vertigo series. Vertigo's the adult publication
It's
line
what,
for
it's
DC.
what you get when you get dizzy.
It is also that.
It is a
but,
villain.
So Sandman is a reimagining of the classic Silver Age, I believe, hero Sandman, but it's like super like existential and like supernatural. It's like biblical, but also like just it's real far out there. And to be honest, they've been trying to adapt this for
Many
years
times,
and
yeah.
years.
Multiple people have tried to adapt this.
Yeah, and
Just like Bone.
yeah. And I personally don't think, unlike Bone, I personally don't think
Rip
it is
Bone.
adaptable. This book is great because it's everything from like Cain and Abel to Superman and Batman.
Who is this? What is this character?
Neil
He,
Gaiman.
he is like the Lord of Dreams, basically, right? He's the Sandman, you know, puts you to sleep or whatever. And his sister is Death.
Like from the Metallica song?
Yeah, pretty much. So it has everything to do with dreams and life and death, and it's all over the place. And it's a masterpiece. It lasts forever, and it gets pretty dark. Like Lucifer is a spin-off character from the Sandman.
Ah, so it's like supernatural.
Yeah. So like basically that Lucifer show is the Lucifer from Sandman, but then in a police procedural.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
It's
That
Sandman
the-
SVU.
yeah.
Are you
Boom,
serious?
boom.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's why it's the strangest thing.
Are they
ever.
gonna cross over? Is that why?
I don't-
Is that why Lucifer's on Netflix?
Oh no! Please don't say that.
They're gonna cross over.
You know, Lucifer crossed over with the CW shows, right? Like it was in the Crisis. That's right. You think about that. Anyways, I don't know. The trailer looked okay. It could be good, but I have like serious doubts just because the source material is
Wait,
really heavy.
are you serious?
Yes, Lucifer was in the CW Crisis
Why? See,
series because they can. So was Ezra Miller. Anyways,
that makes sense though.
yeah, it does make sense, but also
Ezra Miller was in what?
on the Flash and CW.
What?
for
Why?
the Crisis? The two Flashes meet.
Oh, I did not know that.
I saw a picture. I never saw
I'd never
any
seen-
of it.
Yeah.
I saw what's his name came back.
I did see it. It was horrific.
What's his
It
name?
was painful to watch.
What's his name came back, right?
Who?
From Smallville.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did good.
Tom Welling.
Tom Welling. Yeah, he did good. He was
Did
like
you
an
guys like
older
Smallville?
buffer.
I like Smallville.
I never watched it.
Oh man, I watched Smallville.
What?
Yep. I went my entire life as a comic book fan not watching Smallville. And it was for the stupidest reason. Because I thought the whole concept was dumb and just not Superman. And then I grew up to find out that it's basically the Adventures of Superboy that was also by the original creators of Superman. So it's about as canon as you can possibly get. But it wasn't what I grew up in a post-crisis world. So to me, it was like, so dumb. He's a kid and he knows Luther and like, but luckily the show evolved to be exactly everything I thought it was. So my wife always tells me
it
that.
does get bad in quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
So
'Cause I
my wife-
remember watching it as it was
I
happening.
think we won like what 10 seasons?
Yeah. for it to last forever.
I think I
and
only
like
watched, like,
a
the
bunch
first
of main characters, like Lois
4.
is gone. Well, Lois isn't in the show originally, but then they do introduce her.
Lana's
Oh, because
there.
Lana's
They
a girl.
break.
Yeah, that
So
Lana
my
girl.
problem was like, oh, it's so dumb that he knows so many of his people when he's still in Smallville, but that's canon according to the original comics. But eventually they get to the point
Even
where
Oliver.
no.
I remember
Like,
he meets Oliver.
eventually
He meets Oliver, yeah.
meets,
he founds the
Barry.
Justice League. He meets Lois even before. Well, he moves to Metropolis.
Doesn't he meet
and it's
Batman
still
too? Or
Smallville.
Bruce?
I don't
Yeah.
remember Batman, but I remember
But no,
Barry,
but like in the later
Oliver.
ones, no, later episodes.
Who even knows?
I stopped
I know
watching.
Cyborg's on it.
Cyborg was on it.
That one made no
Doomsday
sense.
kills him. He comes back to life. He's all this has happened. He still doesn't have a blue and red. Like he's still not.
He doesn't have a blue
Superman.
red to the end, like
Yeah.
to like the last.
He doesn't become Superman till like 11 years in, and it makes no sense because like he's already had all of Superman's career, basically. But my wife always tells me season 1 was awesome.
Yeah,
it was.
I know Jeff Loeb wrote on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I loved it.
and I just never saw it. But that had nothing to do with fantasy. Aragon on Disney Plus is the last of our fantasy.
That's so interesting.
I didn't know there was another.
yeah.
That's so interesting. I remember watching the original movie.
Yeah, that's all my. I know this is a really popular book series, and I know everyone who's read the book hates this movie. You don't need to read the books to hate the movie. The movie sucks, but they're gonna try to adapt it to a TV show series in much the same way that I know that like the Percy Jackson novels are gonna be adapted again to Disney Plus. They're gonna ignore the movies and try again.
I love the Percy Jackson books.
I feel happy for those fans that like can get a second chance at these things. I'm open-minded. A lot on the horizon. All right, we're gonna go through a couple of last topics real quick. Knights of the Old Republic got delayed. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
Tragic. I just heard about it right before.
Yeah, in our
very
planning.
sad.
Um,
But it is what it is. I mean, there's like 17 other things I should be doing. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
I guess it's time to go back and just play the original Knights of the Old Republic because you might not ever get a remake now. There's a big one for me. Vince McMahon, the CEO of WWE, retired. And I won't dwell on this because we've gone along already. But we've been talking about this the last couple of weeks with like certain controversies and stuff. And Link, I believe, is on record swearing that nothing was gonna come.
Nothing was gonna come out. But,
Yeah,
but
and-
Vince McMahon.
What does that mean?
There's only one person that can
Oh.
can screw over Vince McMahon,
You thought if you could say screw, but yeah, I
and
think you
it's
could say-
Vince McMahon.
Yeah. So
Did
Brett,
you guys-
Brett didn't screw Brett, but
Yeah,
Vince screwed
Vince-
Vince.
yeah.
Did you guys ever see this coming? Like, did you ever think this would happen?
No, bro. I thought
Aside
this
from,
guy- I thought
aside,
this guy
aside
was
from
gonna
him
die.
dying,
I
like
thought this guy was gonna die on the chair.
I'm not gonna say I was praying for his death, but I was awaiting the natural course of life to come to an end before I expected any kind
but
of.
then
like,
I thought it was
change
gonna
in
happen
direction.
like in 20 years because the guy's buff.
Yeah, he's 77 now.
Yeah.
he's
His-
70. I thought he was 80.
I
bro.
think
That
his
guy's-
mom just passed away at like 109 or
What?
something like
yeah,
that.
like he
Yeah.
has
he
like
kept her alive.
Yeah,
he has X Factor in his freaking
yeah.
genes.
So, and no sleep.
Yeah.
He runs on hatred.
Probably, and aggression, strong
and-
physical aggression,
And
apparently.
millennial tears.
Bro, that guy was born during the war.
Yeah. So he's gone, guys.
Oh, no.
He's actually retired. He
Forced to retire. Resigned. The official, even though he said he retired, is he resigned. Was forced to resign amid.
I guess we all retired together, huh?
Yeah, amid of what does that mean?
You remember he came together? No.
Oh yeah,
Now, then
Now,
forever.
then forever.
Yeah,
Together?
forever together. Yeah, nah, that's you're projecting, Vince. I'm not with you forever. Okay. They let his daughter, the new CEO Stephanie McMahon, led a big chant. Thank you, Vince, on SmackDown.
Did it actually people?
Yes, because the only people who go to WWE shows are
People that get tickets for free.
yeah, no, them two, and the stand up for WWE blokes, as Brian Alvarez says, the people that are just they're in it. They're gonna digest whatever it is that they force feed them. But the New Horizon, there's change could come. It's a story in progress.
CM Punk was saying was on record. I think yesterday or today saying
11 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
no, saying that nothing's gonna change. He still believes nothing's.
He's
gonna
on
change.
record 11 years ago.
No,
If I-
literally like
Yeah.
during Comic Con.
I saved that Reddit post and I haven't watched it yet, but yeah.
Oh, she said ruin it for you.
No, that's fine. I don't think
I'm pissed. I'm
Why?
angry because I was gonna watch it. Now you ruined it for me.
I'm sorry.
I don't think large changes are coming. but I think there will definitely
Cool.
be
It's Triple
more
H, right?
opportunities. Yeah, Triple H is in charge of creative,
I think it's good. The stories are gonna be
Do you
better,
think that's
right?
gonna? Do you think that's gonna change anything?
more consistency. Yeah, there's already words coming out from creative. It's funny, the moment he retired, it's like we already started getting like leaks and stuff. That they were editing the scripts to remove like a bunch of offensive stuff that Vince had, like, you know, racial and gender and getting people's names wrong and stuff like that. From the scripts that he was writing up. And then the other things that he would just keep repeating the same things over and over again. So it wasn't just us. Like, that was clearly happening and everybody knew it, but nobody could stop Vince from doing it. So
Will we see the end of Roman's reign?
I think you'll see more people with that belt now.
yeah, I think so. Especially because he's more like part-time and like Vince was keeping the belt on him even though he's not there all the time.
Why was
So-
he part time?
He's winding down his career. I think he's in that like Cena space where he doesn't have to do every
It wasn't
show.
even that long.
Yeah, but he's had a tough go at it.
Oh, leukemia, yeah.
Yeah, a bout of leukemia, the pandemic, champion, and all that. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy couple of years. But I mean, he's worth it, and I think it's time for more shots. He's carrying 2 belts. He might not be by the end of SummerSlam.
Rollins?
And oh, did that happen? Oh, that happened already by the time this episode. So he may or may not be carrying 2 belts. Yeah, Rollins is in play. Austin Theory's in play. Brock Lesnar's in play.
Austin Theory's in play to win the belt.
He has the Money in the Bank briefcase, so he could cash it in at any time. So who knows how that turned out? I don't know why,
John
because
Cena's gonna win.
I didn't
Got it.
watch it because it technically hasn't happened yet. But August 1st, I still wouldn't have watched it. But so I don't want to spend too much time on that. But I'm happy for Vince. I'm happy that he can go home and enjoy his no hobbies and nothing outside of wrestling that interests him, and that I hope he finds an identity outside of it. And
How you can be sexually active without having to pay?
I mean, he's still technically married, but
Oh, never. I mean, now he can go back to his wife.
and I think he probably will still require non-disclosure agreements. Hopefully, they'll all come out of his own personal money, and he won't be providing jobs for any of those people. But that's deeper into it than I wanted to get into. But
Man, I hope that means that Sasha Banks still doesn't go
yes, I
come
really
back
hope.
to WWE because I really want her to go to AEW.
All right, last.
Oh, guys, no, you're actually scaring me.
I
Yeah,
know.
there's a chance. There's a chance. So brace yourself, because like.
Triple H loves her.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Sasha Banks, Naomi, 2 of the biggest female stars in professional wrestling. Don't grin your face. Naomi's very good and very popular. They
I wouldn't
walked
say
out.
biggest.
I mean, she's a multi-time women's champion.
I wouldn't say
You know.
biggest.
Just because she's not in the Horsewomen or Asuka, I mean, she's probably 6 down the line, man. Like, she's top 10 for sure in that company.
Top 10, but top 10 doesn't mean anything in that.
It does.
company.
It does. There's lots of talented women in that
No.
company. He's shaking his head. I won't say if it's up
That's
or,
shaking
or
his
side by side. Anyways, they walked out. They wanted change, but I mean, what bigger change than getting Vince out? So don't be surprised if they do find their way back. But hopefully it's too late. Last thing I want to talk about: Clerks 3 trailer. I'm just gonna say it. I got excited when I heard about Clerks 3.
I haven't even seen
You're
the
not
trailer.
excited after the trailer?
I am excited.
Oh,
after
thank
the
God.
trailer.
I haven't seen the
I haven't
trailer.
seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited and I can't wait. And it's soon, I think. It's this year. So
Oh no!
you wanna look it up? Look it up, Clerks 3. I want to know
Oh no!
what's happening right now.
WWE planning to make attempts to reconcile with
With
Sasha
Sasha, yeah.
Banks?
Yes, you had to look it up right now.
No.
You know they're gonna try, especially Papa H and the leader of the women's revolution, Stephanie. Anyways, if you guys haven't seen Clerks 1 and 2, go out of your way. Watch Clerks 1 and 2. They are definitely products of their time, but the Clerks 3 trailer, I'll be there, I think, on day 1. So, you guys like Kevin Smith's movies?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I haven't seen
I haven't seen Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I haven't seen a good Kevin Smith movie in a while. I don't think he's been making good
I haven't
movies.
seen any of the movies that are not good. So I'm still a fan because I just haven't checked out the movies that are supposedly. You know, one thing I do respect about him is he makes movies for himself, and he said it. He's like, I know that people don't like my movies, but they're the movies I want to make.
But he would make movies for himself that were good. Now
Yeah.
he's making moves for himself that might not be good.
Exactly. Yeah, but it is what it is. He uses a different distribution method. He kind of show roads them. Like he goes and puts on his own shows and shows them to personal audiences, and he goes around the country before they get a wide release. And I respect that because they make him a bunch of money before they make a studio a bunch of money, and I can appreciate that.
Who,
But
Booker T?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Kevin Smith.
why?
I read something about Booker T. That's why.
I was like,
That was like
yes,
completely.
I love Booker T's independent films.
Yeah, I like Kevin Smith. Clerks, I think Clerks is his best stuff, right?
No, I think Chasing Amy's his best one.
I think that's a common expression, but I don't connect to that movie the way
I love
the
Clerks.
internet apparently
I love
does.
Chasing Amy.
Why?
Why?
Because you love Ben Affleck.
And it has Ben Affleck. That's how much I freaking like that movie. Oh my goodness.
Why do you like Chasing Amy so much?
Why do I like it?
I mean,
Yeah.
not that it's not a bad, it's a good movie.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Like
I do
it.
think that Clerk might be his best movie, but I think Chasing Amy's my favorite one.
I like Mallrats. Mallrats is really good.
Mallrats is very good.
Like that movie. Like movies from that universe are good.
Yeah, The View Askew averse. So something to keep an eye on. Okay, really quick, let's wrap this. This month, have you seen anything? Have you read anything? Have you watched anything? What do you recommend for our listeners?
Oh, I did a lot this month. Boom, 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 boom. I recommend Severance if you haven't watched it. Apple TV or whatever it's called.
What's
Apple
it
Plus.
about? It's Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus. Yeah, recommend Severance. What's it about? I can't. It's really hard to explain. But it's about this company, right, where the workers have to. They split their minds during work, so the work and personal are separated. You know, the person outside of work does not know what's going on inside work, and the person inside work does not know what's going on outside of work. So yeah, I watched that.
Is this a comedy? Is it serious?
No, it's a serious move. It's a serious show.
Stars anyone we know?
Adam Scott. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Adam Scott. Yeah.
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec. Joe Trujillo.
Okay.
And
That's Ben Stiller's show, right?
yeah, that's a Ben Stiller show.
Okay.
And Christopher Walken.
Right?
Yeah,
So
and Patricia
Severance.
Arquette.
That is Link's recommendation this month, Severance.
Yeah, really enjoyed that one.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go.
Okay. I kind of did a deep dive here. For some reason, I ended up reading The Making of the Godfather, which is a essay by Mario Puzo that he wrote around the release of The Godfather. It's about an hour and a half read. It's excellent. It's excellent. And it made me come home. Like I was like reading and listening. So I finished listening to it on the at the gym, and I came right home and I told my wife we're watching The Offer. So my recommendation is The Offer on Paramount Plus. It's the series about the making of the Godfather film. It stars Miles Teller, that guy that plays Ozymandias in Watchmen, Matthew Good. Yeah, Matthew Good. It stars a host of people. Ooh, from Ted Lasso, Keely. What's her name?
Juno
From the
Temple?
Dark Knight. Yeah, Juno Temple. And it's a great cast. It's got a bunch of people in it. It's super good. I don't know how they assembled it for this project, but what I really loved was I had just finished reading Puzo's essay, and then I watched the series.
Did you know about it, or did the show make you want to watch make you read the essay, or?
Okay, so I was gonna download an audiobook of The Godfather because I've read the book before, but I was like, let me listen to it. Let me listen to the audiobook production, and I came across that, The Making of the Godfather. I was like, oh, this is a quick read. Let me get it. So I just like cold read it. Like I didn't know anything about it. I didn't even know it was Puzo's essay. And because it gave me so much insight into the making of the film, I knew about this series, and I'm like, let me go watch it. And it's produced by the producer of The Godfather. So he went back and tells the story from his perspective. Miles Teller plays him. And what I loved was it has very little BS, like very little like made up. Yeah. I read the reviews. They weren't super high, and they complained about all the storylines. Like there's a lot of branching stories, but I actually thought they were all useful. I don't feel like it like is on a tangent at all. And I think that it aligns with Puzo's account so well. And then I did my own research, like, I went episode by episode and did the like fact versus fiction on them. And it was like, the series is really, really good. Like, obviously compressed time and like, amalgamating a couple of people here and there, whatever, your typical drama stuff. But it was so on point. And like, it was a beautiful companion piece. So The Offer on Paramount Plus, I finally found something to watch on Paramount Plus. So your mileage may vary. And then as soon as it was done, it was almost midnight, and I started watching The Godfather again. That's how good I think that the combination is. So I'm rewatching Godfather. If you've never seen it, if you've never seen The Godfather, don't watch these things. Watch The Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah? If you can, read the essay. But if, at a minimum, watch The Offer only after, because you can't appreciate the show if you haven't seen The Godfather. And it will ruin things in The Godfather.
Watch The Godfather. Then
yeah. So Godfather, The Making of the Godfather by Mario Puzo, and The Offer. The Offer is my recommendation for this month.
Did you recommend The Bear on any of the episodes already?
No.
No, I think we just talked about that.